everyone, this is Cassie with Adventures of Zinc, and I wanted to create a video that explains how to use the buses around Koriyama City, specifically in Fukushima prefecture. The overall transportation system is the same in most cities, kind of throughout Japan. Some just use maybe different cards, like some of you are probably familiar with like Suica cards that are popularly used with the train system and also many of the buses around Tokyo and different areas of Japan. So in Koriyama City, Suica you can use, of course, on the trains, but not on the buses. So we do have a different card that is available for those buses. So I wanted to talk a little about that, as well as just using the bus in general. If it's your first time using a bus in Japan, it can be a little daunting at first, but it is very simple. I just don't want you to be too afraid to do it. So it makes your life so much easier to just use the buses to get to so many more places. So let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures and some video. I'll go through and kind of explain everything. So we're going to start at the Koriyama train station. All right, so let's take a look at the different tracks that are available at the Koriyama Station bus terminal. So for each different bus line, you're going to have a different track that you'll find it on. So we're going to start with track number 1, which is one that I happen to use quite a bit. So in this example, I'm going to show you the picture of the different destinations. So this particular track has, it looks like 5 different buses that actually do run from this track. But the one that I'm looking for is the Shibamiya Danshi via Sakemachi bus. And so when I take a look at the board that shows the different destinations, I can see that my destination has this number 30-3 connected to it. So 30-3 is the number that's going to actually show on the light up board on the side of the bus. So when the bus first pulls up, it'll say the name for the line. So it's going to say the Shibamiya Danshi via Sakemachi in Japanese, but then it's also going to have that 30-3 on there for you too, to make it nice and simple for you. If you want to check the actual schedule, on the other side of the same pillar that has the destination list, I can see the schedule. The schedule is broken up into weekdays, and then we also have a separate schedule for weekends and holidays because it is different depending on the day of the week. So for the bus, I had mentioned that with Koriyama City, it's a little different. You don't use a Suica card, you can use a Noruka card. So you can get your Noruka card at the actual bus terminal itself. So there is an area where you can buy tickets and where you can also purchase a card if you do want to use a card going forward. Otherwise, it's okay to use cash too if you want to. So when you very first get on the bus, if you have the card, you can just scan it. There's a little scanner when you first get in, and then find your seat. If you don't have a card, totally okay. You can get on the bus and there should be a little area to take a ticket. So in the video, you see me take 2 tickets, but that's because I had my husband with me. So there was 2 of us riding, so I took 2 tickets. The ticket will have your stop number that you had gotten on the bus printed on it. So if you use your card, you can look up at the board at the front of the bus to see which stop it's at when you very first get on the bus. So that will give you an idea of how much your fare is going to actually be when you go to get off the bus. So for example, in the video, I got on at bus stop number 1. So it starts at 100 yen, But you can see like as we go how that 100 yen turns into 220 yen. And then by the time I actually go to get off the bus, that is then up to 310 yen, which is what I'll end up paying. So when you're ready to get off, you'll just hit one of the many bus stop buttons that are all over the bus. Just signal you're ready to get off for your stop. And if you have a ticket, you can just drop it into the little ticket reader, and you put your money for your fare actually into that same area too. So if you're not positive what your fare is, it's okay. You can drop your ticket in first and it'll tell you how much you owe, and then you can pay. If you do not have exact change to pay for your fare, there is an area connected to that same machine where you can insert like a sen bill, and it'll pop out a bunch of different like coins for your change. That way you're able to pay the exact fare amount. Because when you go to pay the fare through that little drop-in slot, there is no getting change back. And if you overpay, it kind of trips up their system as well and causes some issues. So you do have to have the exact amount for the fare if you are paying cash. But don't worry, as long as you have like a sen bill, you can just put that in. It'll give you a whole bunch of different coins for change, so you don't have any issues. I will say they cannot accept any large yen bills. So like if you only have a mon, you're probably going to be in trouble because you're not going to be able to put a mon in to get change. So, but when you go to get off, of course, just thank the driver. Throw a little arigato gozaimasu in there to thank them for getting you home. And then after that, you're good to go. So that really wasn't so scary. Wasn't so much to it, honestly. But like I said, when you first go to do it, it's a little scary because you're not totally certain what to do. And if your Japanese isn't very good, you can't really ask many questions about how to do it. So hopefully this video helps you not be scared to take the bus. Once you do it once or twice, it's cake. It's just another part of your day at that point. So don't stress about it. But the video is here in case you guys just want to know how, in general, how it works. So I hope it was helpful. But I will try to see what other videos I can put out there to maybe help, especially some of the new ALTs that might be coming into the area. So keep an eye out, and I'll try to have more out there for you guys. So have a good day, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.